Hey everyone! With the global launch of Omega Strikers on all platforms, there are a bunch of exciting new features and changes that shake up the gameplay and create a much more interesting experience. In this video, I'll be breaking down all the differences from the beta and discussing the important information you need to know to hop right into the game and start playing, regardless of if you're completely new to Omega Strikers or a returning beta player. Arguably the biggest and most exciting change is the addition of the energy meter. The energy meter is a resource bar for every character that builds up over time by interacting with the game, such as by striking or picking up orbs. The energy meter holds up to 75 energy and comes with two special abilities: an evade that costs 1/3 of the energy bar, and an energy burst for the full meter. At the end of each game or upon knockout, you lose all but 1/3 of the energy meter. Evading puts you in an elusive state, which gives you complete untargetability for 1.5 seconds or until you cancel it by striking or using an ability. This is a very useful tool for ignoring damage and knockback in fights or while making saves. You can also pick up orbs while elusive, which makes it a great way to get a heal for free in a sticky situation. The energy burst, or core flip as it's known throughout the community, casts an evade and knocks back all nearby enemies. It freezes the core for the next 1.5 seconds, and only the person who flipped the core can hit it, sending it at a very high speed. This is an extremely versatile tool that can be used in many ways for saving, passing, scoring, or even knocking people out. Be careful though, once you reach a full energy meter, you can't use your energy on anything but a core flip. Gone are the days of short 5-minute matches that were first to 5 and win by 2. Instead, normal and competitive mode games are now played in sets. Each match is a best of 5 sets, where each set is first to 3 points. Each round within a game now lasts a minute before going into overtime, where the speed of the core greatly increases. Between each set in the match is also a new awakening draft that I'll be covering in the next section. Note also the character selection now also has a snake draft instead of both teams picking at the same time. Between the new format as well as the awakening drafts and between round downtime, you can expect games to last on average 15 to 20 minutes with the potential to go even longer. On top of these normal and competitive mode changes, there's also an additional quick play game mode coming with the launch of the game. Quick Play is a bite-sized and sped-up version of the regular modes with a single best of 5 game where everyone starts with the same set of preset awakenings. We're also going to be getting the rotating goal mode soon after launch, which is like Quick Play but with a special set of unconventional and chaotic maps. The new awakening and gear system completely replaces the old training system that was present in the beta. Instead of pre-picking 3 buffs before going into a game, you now select 1 gear, which is one of a few preset role-specific buffs, and one of 2 random starting awakenings, which are also just a pool of 34 buffs that any role can use. You'll notice that many of the gears and awakenings are modified versions of the buffs that were available in beta. Going back to the new set format of the game, in between each game of the set is a TFT style carousel draft in which you can evolve your character and playstyle mid-match. 8 of the 32 non-starting awakenings are available in the draft, with 7 of them only being pickable by 1 person at most, and 1 that can be selected infinitely. Once an awakening has shown up in a draft, it will never appear in a future draft. Inside the draft, each person takes turns picking an awakening ordered by how much experience was earned in the game. For the first and second picks, the highest XP player on the winning team picks first, then the highest XP player on the losing team. For the third and fourth picks, the second highest XP earner of each team picks, with the higher earner going first. It's similar for the fifth and sixth picks. Something that can be a bit confusing at first are the spark awakenings. Some of the awakenings are called sparks, and they're a type of awakening that scale with the number of sparks you have. There are 4 spark awakenings, each associated with a basic stat. As you collect more of these awakenings, they provide more stats. Also keep in mind that a spark counts itself in calculations for how many sparks you have. On top of the 13 returning characters from the beta, we're getting 2 new characters. These 2 characters are Rasmus and Zentaro. Both have interesting new mechanics that haven't been seen before on other characters. Zentaro is a mobile fighter and scorer that uses his burst potential and slipperiness to quickly dispatch foes and score unexpected goals from long range. Zentaro comes with a unique passive that charges up for 10 hits, giving his next strike a dash as well as a piercing projectile. His secondary is a blink that damages and knocks back all targets in its path. His primary has 2 hits and a cone and a line, with the first hit stopping the core in place. Finally, Zentaro's special is a blink into an AoE multi-hit with an empowered final hit that also makes him elusive. Think similar to a circular Juliette special. Rasmus is a flexible jack of all trades that can actually be played in any role fairly successfully. His secondary gives him a short boost of movement speed similar to Kai that can be recasted for an AoE hit around him. His primary is a line skill shot with a sweet spot at the end that hits things much harder. What makes Rasmus unique is his special, which is a long range hook ability that pulls its targets towards him, making it an effective tool for core control, scoring, and knockouts. Another small but very important change is that the strike cooldown has been increased across the board from 0.75 seconds to 0.9 seconds, and that all goal arc buffs have been removed except the damage and knockback resistance. Also, once you're staggered, you remain staggered until you reach 50% HP, denoted by the slope in the health bar. There's also a new striker affinity system with 10 levels of unique cosmetics per character. With the launch comes a set of 5 new maps replacing the old ones, each with their own unique obstacles and beautiful environments. The new maps and their obstacles are as follows: Oni Village with its speed zones on each side, Amy's App with the circular wall and kill zone in the center, Night Market with its respawning speed gate that gives a short but powerful speed boost, Aten City, which is just a plain and simple map, and my personal favorite, Atlas's Lab, with its respawning gravity well that continually pulls the core and characters towards its center and explodes, doing a large amount of damage and knockback upon contact with the center. With each of these maps comes one or more goal barriers. The goal is now entirely closed off until each of these goal barriers gets hit by the core, effectively providing a safety net for goalies and allowing them to play more aggressively and make mistakes less punishing, hopefully making the role overall more fun and allowing for a higher skill ceiling. In a similar vein, orbs have been slightly modified from how they worked in beta. Orbs no longer give a short power up when picked up and give a nearly negligible amount of experience. Orbs now mainly function as a health power up, with the heal scaling with missing health and providing 10% of your energy meter. A few miscellaneous things that are also new in the beta include a couple of new post-game information screens, as well as a new party chat system, and an actual in-game report system. There is also a new 51 level battle pass with a bunch of new skins, emotes, and other cosmetics to explore. Finally, there are 3 new purchasable skins including Yokai Rune, Raindrop Era, and Wizard Prodigy Luna, as well as a bunch of new emotes and some really cool goal explosions like the Forest Blossom. So those were the major changes to the game that I think you should know about. Come drop by my Twitch stream and say hello over at streak_os for high elo gameplay and to hang out with others in the Omega Strikers community. If you enjoyed this video and want more similar content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let me know in the comments if there was anything I missed, as well as what other Omega Strikers content you would like to see in the future. Moving forward, I'm currently planning to release either a tier list or guide each week, with frequent stream highlights and the occasional montage, so let me know what you think. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments about the game, and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck footbrawling.